You're listening to What's Your Damage? The world's best Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition narrative-heavy actual play podcast inspired by Filipino mythology. We release new episodes at least every other week, sometimes more if we're feeling spicy. And now, on to the show.
Last time on What's Your Damage?
So, do what you need to do. Stay out of our business. And if you want to get out by the cracks that we create, as he smiles, then I guess it is simply the noblesse oblige. You take care of the kobolds, she says.
Oh, you guys are destroying that building too, aren't you?
Enough, Taval says as he grabs Sylphise by the shoulder and starts to march back.
As the minute he turns his back to her, Lili just blows him a raspberry.
So what we have here is a split party. Two of them close to the temple where Athrasia and Lager are. They are making that a target for some purpose that is wholly their own, that they have not illuminated to you. And on the other hand, we have Okaat, Odin, Rizz, Wobbles, Dravine, Gus, who are in treble base, which basically, if you think about the environs of treble base, I want you to put into your mind every blacklight poster for a kid who loves heavy metal. That's their entire deal. It is a lot of blacks with teal highlights as well as maroon highlights. It's basically Tron meets Blacklight.
Ask about that because I feel like I would have, knowing we were going to treble base and knowing that you need your ears stuffed to be able to hear there and you need your eyes covered to be able to see. Can we just assume that Okaat prepped the team on that? As we were
this is definitely not going to be. Yeah, this is definitely. Okay. I'm totally fine with you being like, hey, by the way, you got to not be able to see or hear in order to be able to see and hear, which is kind of wild.
Yeah, go with me on this. It's going to be a trip.
Yeah, just be cool. This is like introducing someone to pot or hallucinogenics for the first time. Look, a lot of things are going to happen. You don't know why they're happening, but it's going to just follow the ride.
I've been here before. I will take care of you.
Yes. Yeah, a good shepherd. So we'll begin with treble base, where we have team treble with Okaat, Odin, Wobbles, Rizz, who Okaat has just seen Gus, who seems pretty... Parker, I don't mean to put you on the spot, but I'm going to.
Okay.
What's Gus's vibe nowadays? How has he changed since Series 1?
How long has it been?
That's a very good question. As far as he knows, in spending time in treble base, it's been maybe a year or so.
Oh, then he hasn't changed at all.
Nice.
Slow and steady. A dwarf way.
So Gustus Goldhammer remains ever the same. He is still water that runs deep, we can call it. As the four of you arrive in treble base and Okaat, I believe Okaat gave a one-liner to Dravine, as is custom.
I believe where we left off, we were still waiting to see if she was going to laugh or not.
Yes, we were going to see if she was going to laugh or not. And as she... Let's just do the scene setting for Dravine herself. She is a large creature who is half spider. Let's go Black Widow because, of course, with a dark elf torso. She has snow white hair. And she is known as a weaver. She is a musician first and foremost, and intimidating, and also a pretty good hang if you get on the right side of her. As she listens to Okaat's joke, she takes a little bit of a breath, thinking for a moment. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Okaat bows and says thank you.
So, we didn't think that you had survived.
Yeah. I didn't either. It's been a weird year. And I want to formally apologize for just showing up on your doorstep with no notice and, more importantly, with no gifts. Because I remember our meeting last time, and I felt underprepared then as well. I was hoping I'd have something better to give you. But allow me to present the gift of friendship. I'd like you to meet my good friend Rizz, who has honestly been a rock for me this last year. I wouldn't have made it through without her. Same with Wobbles. This is Wobbles.
And as you see Wobbles, he's passed out because he was afraid of Dravine.
Oh, buddy.
Well, I think Rizz is still holding him. No, is she? I think she was.
He's passed out on her back. So she's like,
I think she's holding him like a keg now. Like, so he's just like draped over her shoulder and she has her arm up around his waist.
Like a kid who's overtired at the zoo. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
And then I think Rizz will kind of like side mouth like to Okaat and be like, do I like address her by a title?
This is Rizz. This is Dravine.
Ma'am, and she'll do like a half bow curtsy.
And I think you see Dravine, seeing the passed out Wobbles, smiles a little bit to herself, and she goes, Rizz, as her two hands come together, a steepling, and she goes, now I know a little bit of magic. And I have to say, you have a very silly magic suffused throughout you.
Yeah, I do, don't I? Mm-hmm. Someone say it's silly season.
As she steeples her fingers again and places them underneath her chin. So, where are you from, and how do you know this mutual acquaintance of ours?
Well, I'm from a place called Onisino. And I think Rizz does glance at Okaat of like, how honest should I be?
And I think Okaat's given her a nod like, it's cool. She can hang. Okay. Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
But I think Okaat's also watching Dravine to see if there's any like hint of recognition in her face when Rizz says Onisino.
In that case, Okaat, give me a insight check.
Okay, insight. Where is my? Hey, that's a 17 plus 2 for a 19.
Pretty good. A 19 all told.
Pretty good.
You notice that her eye arches at Onisino, the mention of it.
Her eye or her eyebrow? I'm
you know what?
those two very different ways.
Yeah, her eyebrow arches slightly.
Okay,
which you
it's not
know
like a bottom lid twitch.
No, she's not furious. Her eyebrow.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, her eyebrow arches, suddenly taking a very strong interest in this. Of course, you know, Dravine being Dravine, this is about as much. Her showing a lot of interest is confined to an eyebrow arch.
The lady is intrigued.
The lady is intrigued, and she goes, Onisino, and
yeah, and we you see, we all met. Me, Wobbles, and she'll kind of jostle him on her shoulder. Okaat, and then two other friends, Lili and Vercevoran, were kind of kidnapped and held by hags, and for a year with like constant mind wipes, and we just kind of recently got out of that, you know. So we don't really know how Okaat ended up on Onisino, because apparently that's really not where she's from.
No, she isn't. And what of the giver of your magics?
You mean my dearly beloved deity Farstand?
Farstand? What's that guy been up to? Lucky you guys have been getting to hang out with him. I mean, I'm lucky too. I've been hanging out with Dravine.
Yeah, friend of Okaat's.
Gus, this is Gus. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Gustus Goldhammer, the once was future king of the Seven Kingdoms. Gustus.
Hi.
This is Rizz Parcheesi.
Hello.
She's the best. And
you can give him my real name, for God's sakes. Carboni.
You're right.
Well, nice to meet you.
You as well.
You ever wrestled? You look like you have a good build for a wrestler.
Thank you. I was actually recently mistaken for a wrestler. I might have to look into this.
Great at arm wrestling.
True. Yes. They call me the line ender.
Yeah.
And Gus is going to walk up to Rizz and hand her figurine of himself carved.
God.
Here, give this to the kid when he wakes up. Maybe it'll make him a little more brave.
Yeah, sure, will do. This is very lovely handiwork.
Oh, I think it's my newfound, well, not newfound passion, but it's my primary passion.
Very good, very good. Yeah, all right. Okay, yeah, sure.
We need to give Parker an inspiration for that.
Oh, there's that cool thing I can use to track it now.
Yeah.
Technology's great when you understand it.
Amazing.
If it wouldn't trouble you too much while you're guests in my realm, I would like to pick your brain, not literally, but figuratively, about...
Thank you for clarifying that.
I would like to pick your brain about your land and how our mutual friend, your deity, which I'm not going to lie, annoys me.
Yeah, I fully understand that. To be honest, he annoys me sometimes, though.
The Okaat's just nodding like, this is why we're friends.
I do believe that Dravine enjoys that response from Rizz. But in the interim, you look like you've been through a thing or two. So we are staying in my keep, which you may not have seen, is a giant skull. So you have rooms in the nose if you would like, or if you'd like a little bit more privacy and be closer to the ground, we have rooms in teeth if you'd like.
That is very badass, I gotta say.
I come about it naturally, she says with a smile. But you still are able to get out of here, Okaat?
Yep. We got the tuning fork and the whistle, so
I believe I have a new tapestry that I'll need to weave after my conversation with Ms. Carboni.
Oh, that'll be fun.
But I don't want to take up too much of your time with Odin and the new group together and the small child in Rizz's arms.
He's a gnome, actually.
He's a gnome.
And she'll I think Rizz will kind of awkwardly switch the sculpture from one hand to her other hand, and then lift up Wobbles' head so she can see his face.
Burn him with fire. Burn him with fire.
There, buddy. There. No fire now. No fire now. It's okay. It's okay. No fire. And she's just going to be patting his back.
And Okaat behind her hand is stage whispering, he has anxiety. That's helpful at all. Yeah, I think Okaat wants to ask a favor of Dravine, and I'm not sure. I'm not sure she knows how to go about it if Dravine's trying to make an exit.
Well, she did offer you the chance to retire to rooms inside of the skull. If I could speak honestly, teeth rooms are more private, but nose rooms or nose cavity rooms are more spacious, as you can imagine. But she is still there in case you need to ask her something. She's letting you guys determine what you wish to do in the interim.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, in that case, I'll hold that thought and just thank her as graciously as Okaat knows how, which is maybe not much, for letting us stay. And I think I'd like to suggest to the others that we go hang out in a nose room for a while and talk about what we do now. Come along and help us strategize?
Yeah, I'd love to catch up.
Yes, and catch up. Yeah. God, it's so good to see you.
Yeah, how long's it been? A year? Actually, I don't know. Time's weird here. Because, time's longer when you're here. So maybe it's been 100 years. No, it hasn't been that long because whenever I go back, it's no time passed. So maybe it's only been 10 minutes. Well, no, because when I was back in Bartle, it'd been longer than 10 minutes since I last saw you. It's been a while.
Okaat looks a little green now. Considering the implications. But yeah, it's been a while. It's really good to see you, friend. How are the others?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
Well, Burke's been on this big, long fishing trip, so I haven't seen him for a little while either.
I'll bet that's been great for him.
And Jorix comes by every now and then and teaches me words and stuff. On accident, usually, but...
As is tradition.
How about you? How's Okaat been?
Well, it's been a wild ride, my friend. But I've met some new friends. You met Rizz, Wobbles. I hope you'll get to meet when he wakes up. And there's 2 others back on Onisano. There's Lili, who I think you'd really like. I just feel like you two would get along famously. And then there's Vercevoran, who's... he kind of reminds me of Tok a little. And he kind of reminds me of Gaius a little. He's a good guy.
Sounds like it. Sounds like anyone who's a friend of yours is probably a good person.
Well, I certainly think so. And she kind of elbows him at that.
He blush a little. Oh, stop it.
Let's go get settled in and catch up.
Yeah, the left nostril's better. Let's go to that one.
Awesome. Lead the way.
As the group goes to the left nostril, which has Gustus Goldhammer's seal of approval.
They both have the seal. That one's better.
We cut back to Luwewe and Vercevoran. The air is crisp. You had laid a difficult terrain for Athrasia to navigate, with Lager lumbering after her. You had called out to her, which...
Sort of.
And she had answered, first them, then you, only us.
I believe Lili and Vercevoran are still like hiding at this point behind a tree.
Yep.
And Lili has just decided to do something possibly very stupid. Well, she did do one thing stupid, is that she called out to Athrasia. And to Vercevoran, she's going to, like, in his head, mind speech, whatever you want to call it here. Like,
Okay, I'm gonna do something that's maybe kind of dumb. Do you think you can get to the kobolds without being seen, or do you want an invisibility potion?
I'll keep it in case you need to get out of here. I mean, if you're doing something dumb, you'd better have a backup of some kind.
Yeah, good point. But I can't leave him. Okay.
and then she's going to... All right, and I'm just going to paint a little picture here because I imagine at this point she's fairly dirty. I mean, they just marched through a jungle for a few hours and then she flew back like through jungle. So she's got twigs and leaves in her hair and like dirt all over, that kind of thing, right? What she's going to do is claw her own arm open. Not hugely, just enough that she's bleeding, right? Which I have to make an attack roll against myself because that's how the system works. But I'm going to choose to, I'm going to choose to fail that. She takes 10 damage to herself. And then claps her hand over the wound. But mostly what she's going for here is to just have blood visible and on her, right? Looks at Vercevoran and then steps out into the open where Athrasia can see her.
Athrasia with a soft A.
Athrasia, sorry.
Before we get to their reaction, I would love to hear what Vercevoran is thinking as he watches this.
I just have to clarify because Luwewe said, can you get to the kobold? Okay, so then I'm just going to use telepathy, my own telepathy, to say back to Lili, like, something to the along the lines of, what are you doing? But I'm not going to leave. I said that I was going to go, but I don't feel that they are in immediate danger. The immediate danger is these two people, and Lili is standing in front of them. So I'm staying hidden in case that messes up her plan, but I'm not going to leave her here to go to the inn.
I mean, that makes sense. I think she was thinking, we don't know that they made it. We just know that's where they went. Like,
yeah, but you're also put yourself in immediate danger.
100%.
So. Yeah, now I'm thinking, God, I should have taken the potion. I could have snuck up behind them or something, but let's see.
And just to clarify about something about like her presence here, she has her hand clapped over the wound. So all that should be visible is blood. But she's also like kind of keeps glancing at Lager in a I'm more afraid of Lager than I am this woman right now kind of way. If you want me to clarify what she's aiming for, I can.
Are you trying to sow division between the two of them?
No, she's trying to make it seem like Lager attacked her. Like Lager did something here when the magic was dispelled.
Okay, in that case, roll me a performance check.
Okay. Oof. That's a 14.
Okay. As Lili steps out, arm clasped over the fresh wound that she gave herself, looking bedraggled, beaten, and bloody, trying to indicate with her eyes that she is afraid of Lager, who possibly did this to her. Thracia, Lager stops, thunk, thunk, as Thracia turns to look at Luwewe, who is about 100 feet away from her. And you notice that her head tilts as if she is baffled by this currently. And then her head goes back to center as she tucks her chin down to address Luwewe directly and says, "Little bird, it looks like you have a hurt wing."
It's fine. I probably shouldn't go around eating other people's magic.
Lager, she says, go destroy the temple while I deal with our new guest. As on the wind, Luwewe hears, "What are you doing?" coming from Fleece. As Thracia starts to walk very deliberately towards Luwewe. She has come 30 feet closer, so she has narrowed the gap as Lager heads towards the temple to finish what they had started. She stops after taking her 30 paces. What would you like to do?
Lili's holding her ground for now. I think she's trying to split the difference between being brave enough to stay where she is, but not disrespectful. Just lifts her head just a little bit and then pauses and kind of gives a slight bow to Thracia.
I don't understand. I guess I'm trying to. You say it's a temple to a false god. I mean, That's a way to look at it. I can't argue with that exactly. So I know he's not a god. But you want to destroy the Olathex. I get that. I understand that. I mean, I just spent the last year having my head warped by one of them. So, yeah. But why everyone else?
She smiles sidelong. Little bird, do you think it is your place to know my designs?
What is my place?
Either you run, and I will not pursue you, or you stay, and I will make an example of you.
I think it takes her a moment of glancing back between Thracia and the temple and everything happening there, but then she just backs up 1 pace, 2 paces, and then she runs.
Okay, with Lili running, Vercevoran, what do you do?
Slowly move away.
Stealthily move away?
I said slowly.
Slowly. If you're going to move slowly away, can I get you to make me a stealth check with advantage?
7.
Oh no.
Crack. Twig. Damn tree parts. Always trying to get me.
In this case, what I'm going to have you do is I am going to ask you to make me a dexterity saving throw. Your target is 17.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. I got a 15.
With a 15, Vercevoran, what happens is as the branches break underfoot, suddenly you notice that the ground itself has turned slippery and viscous as you are moved against your will 15 feet vertically in the same direction that Lili has been going.
You mean up in the air?
Or the same direction that Lili has been going. So the ground has moved you 15 feet away from Thracia.
Forward at ground level,
Yep.
sliding forward. The ground itself is carrying me forward.
Yes, I think it is safe to assume that she is showing a display of power to the both of you, and a knowing that you were at least there for the
Self-defense
conversation.
makes sense. She just wants to keep away the great threat of Vercevoran from her.
Right.
Good call.
Yes.
Good call on her part. I'd have taken her apart.
I can't wait for Vercevoran to meet Evangeline.
Hey, she hates trees, so we're getting along just fine.
As the two of you continue to run towards the towards oranges, Vercevoran, there is still mud on your feet as you are hoofing it through.
Regular mud or spooky mud?
Regular mud now.
Okay.
You begin to hear the cracks and crumbles of what once was the temple to the Golden Dragon.
Can I Can Lili come to a halt before we get out of the trees toward town? Or
yeah, sure.
Yeah, I think she stops and turns back toward the sound of that crackling. And then drops her voice and says on the wind,
I had to try.
The wind listens but does not respond.
You did good. You followed your instincts. It's good that you tried. Vercevoran thinks you're talking to me.
Is it? Sorry, I just... Yeah, we should go back to Oranges. I'm sorry. When I heard what she plans for him, I just couldn't... Why would anybody do that?
Some people are just bad. I'm sure she thinks she's doing something for her own version of good reasons, but nobody hurts others on their way to accomplish goals is a good person.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand. If she's fighting the Olathex, why is she acting like one?
I mean, look, the Olathex can make enemies of good people and bad people, you know.
No, I guess that's true. Just don't like thinking that there's bad people, I guess. Just bad choices.
Yeah, and bad choices, that's a good way to put it.
Thanks for letting me try, though.
I didn't let you do anything, kid. You do whatever you want to do. You're your own person. Also,
right.
I'm enough to try and stop you from doing things.
All right.
I'm not the boss of your walks.
Still, I'm glad you stayed. Let's get back to Oranges.
and she'll take his hand as they continue going back to Oranges.
Yeah.
Okay. As the two of them...
Do we swing our hands? La, 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 la.
She will if you let her.
As the two of you head back towards Oranges, we'll keep it a secret on whether they follow all together. We cut back to...
It's not a secret, they do.
We cut back to Team Left Nose as you have arrived inside the left nostril. The furnishings inside the left nostril, just like everything else that you've seen, everything is of a Vanta black with those teal and magenta highlights. So you have a table, a chair. Everything's also kind of a little bit bigger because that's outside of Gus. There's Ettercaps who live here, and they're kind of large hulking brutes. So everything's a little bit... It's you plus sized as you enter the left nostril to go over your game plan.
Proposing a team named Nostrildamus.
Oh my God.
Motion carried. My God.
Jesus. That's going to be the name of the fucking episode, isn't it?
Probably. Unless they come up with something better.
Sadie, no. But Sadie, yes.
So, I have forgotten to make a very important introduction, which is introducing Odin to everyone. So I think that's where I start.
Yeah. Find some smelling salts for Wobbles.
Yeah.
As I want to say that Odin does a variation on Hi, Zuko here. Odin does a hi as she waves her hand, a little shyly considering everything that just happened. She goes, "It's nice to meet all of you. I hope we remain in each other's good grace," she says.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wow, that was a very political way of saying it. Are you all involved in politics?
She loosens up at that. She's like, "Yeah, I don't know how to talk to Okaat's new friends."
You know, that's perfectly fine. Anyway, yeah, no, but
Fair.
Don't need to be formal. It's fine. We're all friends here.
To be fair, Okaat doesn't know how to talk to any of Okaat's friends, so
Hey.
we're all just figuring it out. That's all just vibes, baby.
So, thank you for saving me.
You're welcome. Yeah.
Least I could do, really.
It was, well, the least you could have done is done nothing. But you did this.
No, not an option.
But it was, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty dicey there for a little bit.
You okay?
Well, yeah, I mean, boy, was that hag aware of extra dimensional beings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I ask you just a quick question that's like probably really weird, but I know it'll have a point, I promise. Was she wearing a necklace that was like the, the happy and sad faces, and Rizz will kind of make like the happy sad face.
I would imagine there is a similar, like an analogous motif in Galea that Okaat could fill in here. Like, it's like the comedy tragedy masks, basically.
Yeah.
But whatever the Galean equivalent of that is.
Well, that's the thing about art, is it transcends dimensions.
Oh, God.
Ew.
All right, edgelord.
I feel like that's a very unedgy thing to say.
Oh, it's just pretentious.
Yeah, I'll take pretentious.
All right.
But I'm not going to take edge. I wasn't like, unlike women or whatever,
The only true art is made by men, don't you know?
Yeah. If I said that, then, I would expect my walking papers.
Only men can appreciate true art. Female brain can't process it.
Oh, God, no.
He's like, excuse me, I am not that disgusting. I'm just a pretentious dick. Get it right, Sadie.
So you asked, okay. Rizz asked Odin do the comedy tragedy mask, which
was she wearing it? Yes. Was the hag or the LaFay wearing it?
She thinks about it for a couple of moments and goes, I think I saw something like that, yeah.
Do you remember what colors? Oh, like gems?
This doesn't mean anything to me, but it might mean something to you.
Yeah.
One of the guard staff asked where she was coming from, since they had lost contact with all of the Harmony. She shrugs.
Yeah. Yeah. That was us, by the way.
Nice.
Yeah.
That rules. So she said she was from Incanta? That has to mean something.
Yeah, that does, unfortunately. Hey.
And Okaat goes, ooh, hang on. And she runs off to the bathroom. So she can pull out the boob map.
Oh. I think as she's running off, Rizz will be like, huh? What? Oh, she needs the boot map. She supplies to Odin. and Gus, apparently.
Yeah. Yeah. I love those words. I don't know what they mean in this context.
She has a map that she wears like a...
Brazier?
Kinda, yeah. Just, it's underneath her wrappings.
Okay. Yeah, that makes... Okay. Yeah, that clarifies everything.
It's kept very safe.
Okaat in the bathroom, unmummifying herself, knocking things off the shelves.
I understand, it's a long story of how it became the boob map and, ended up where it did. I don't know why she continues to use it as the boob map, but here we are.
Comfortable. Anyway, here. And she plops it down on the bed and rolls it out. And
still warm.
Oh, it's still warm. Thanks, Okaat.
Hey, look at us. Both reading temperature.
And now that I've done that, I don't know how the map translates to treble bass. Are we even able to see it?
Thankfully you guys are all blindfolded and deafened, so yes, you can see it. It is you don't see any of the magical markings that you would seen earlier. However, you do see the outlines of the world itself.
Cool. So Okaat points to her best guess and goes, "That's Harmony. That one's Harmony."
Rizz just very gently moves her finger over.
What's this one?
That's Medelig.
Why do I always get those confused? They don't even start with the same. Anyway.
Well, it's what? Yeah. Well, at least can you say Medelig now?
Medelig.
Hey. Look, you're getting better.
I'm practicing.
Yeah. So Harmony, where we were, is down over here, and way up kitty corner to the north and east is Encanta. So, yeah, it's kind of a far away from us.
Oh.
For Okaat's clarification, that is where Lusong and her gang were from. Encanta.
It's a long trip.
Which is where the Ashwang came from.
Yeah.
So, things. And I remember, I think Bear mentioned something about Encanta. There was things.
Been a lot.
Little Way would remember. Anyway. Okay. So, new hag coming in from Encanta. Great for us. Love that.
Yep. Do we think there are a limited number of available hags, or will the Olitheks just keep making new ones?
My assumption at this point is that the Olitheks kind of each have their own little grouping of hags. Because we know that there's an Olithek for every island, except for the ones that have already been taken out.
So, Okaat says, turning to Odin, we've got that mess to deal with. And it sounds like Evangeline's been running around the world.
I actually caught sight of her.
You might have. I was worried she was coming for you, honestly.
I was worried for that as well.
Okay.
Because she appeared at that temple, right? And I don't know what it is. I mean, she's still murderous. Although she didn't wantonly kill the kobolds. But I don't know. There was something different about her. Like, I can't explain it, but I felt like maybe that she had some charm on her, not impacting her personality, but like maybe like an illusion charm. I don't know what it is.
Weird. Okay. But
I felt like she might have found me, but because I wasn't with the person that she was looking for, she let me go? Maybe?
Huh. Uh-huh. That's...
Unlike her.
I mean, yeah, like, I'm not sad about it, about how it turned out, but
I'm
also...
really glad you're not sad about her not capturing me or...
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm pretty happy about that, if I'm being honest. I'm glad you're here.
Yeah,
Also, what the fuck?
She's not... She's like... She's acting Evangeline-ish, but not the full Evangeline.
Yeah, that's... I'm worried about that. But I don't know why yet.
I think... And... Rizz and... Oh, the sleeping Wobbles.
Fill in the one later, don't worry.
You know who... You know who Evangeline is?
Yes, I am aware of her, and I believe that Wobbles described her as a blonde babe. Was the words used?
That, yep.
Not
Scary
incorrect.
blonde babe.
Reason.
Something like that. Yeah. Anywho.
Yeah, not incorrect, just not what I would choose to say first.
Not really my type.
Are you a Dravine man?
No, I don't like. I'm uncomfortable with this question.
We'll take that as a yes.
She might eat me if I say something mean, or but I don't like lying. I'm not comfortable with this question.
Okay.
I mean, that's a good point. She might eat him if he.
You know, I mean,
he doesn't.
fair.
He doesn't know what the right answer is, and if he says the wrong one, it might end with his consumption. Yeah, fair.
You know,
I'm a guest in her dimension. I'm not about to be rude.
fair. Okay, sure.
So I don't know what she's. I don't know what she's on. But I can guess who she's actually looking for.
Yeah, I'd imagine it's Namla. Do you know where Namla is? Okay, if you don't.
I have been searching for her, but I have no indications of where she actually is.
What? How did you end up here? What happened? Like, I don't remember how I got to Onisino.
Thank you for listening to What's Your Damage? Series 2, featuring Parker Postini as Wobbles Waggletop, Kate Ingram as Rizz Parcheesi, Sadie Blake as Okaat, Douglas Gale as Vercevoran, Ray Palmer as Liwewe Igbiani, and Elliot Rose as our Dungeon Master. Audio engineering by Elliot Rose and Ray Palmer. All music was created by Sadie Blake. Sound effect attributions can be found in the show notes.